Hi everybody, it's Lena and
Titch
from
IamHandmade.com.
Do you like my new apron?
Keep calm and soap.
From IamHandmade.com.
Yeah.
Fab new apron, and I got this specially made for me. Show it again. By Sarah at silverbirchcrafts.co.uk, I think is the link, but I'll put it down below the video. And she did this all specially for me. I chose it, and I chose everything, and I love it. And it's pink because I like pink.
And the soap with bubbles.
The soap with bubbles. It's cool, isn't it? Keep calm and soap, and that is so true.
Yeah.
I should get one that says glittering kittens on it as well.
Yeah.
It's my favourite thing. Okay, anyway, we're going to be doing a cutting video this evening, and we're cutting coconut cream. And just small apologies on the light in this room. It's very yellow.
It's actually quite real to life.
Is it?
Yeah, but when I initially turned on the camera, it was a real orangey red glow, and I was like, okay. But it's actually pretty much the real colour. It looks.
I always think it puts a very yellow.
It looks like
yeah,
colour.
it's kind of a creamy white colour, so
yeah.
I always think it puts a very yellow tone on things. But anyway, it depends on how your computer views it, I guess.
And also, there's no making video for this because it's a remake, and there's a video up online already for making coconut cream.
Yep,
so
yep.
we'll
And it
show
was
them
exactly the same, exactly the same. And I probably wouldn't have done a video, a cutting video of this, except for it does gel on us. And we did get a funny little thing, which is this little blob here, and there is a small crack in the soap just here. I don't know if you can catch it.
Yeah, you can do that.
And there's a little one on the other side. So what I'm thinking is it kind of heated a bit too much, and this is a little bit of soap from the inside. So I wonder if we'll get a hole to match that, or it just got hot or whatever. But we shall find out. Will we do this one first?
Yeah.
To find out. So this soap has been possibly the fastest selling soap ever.
Sold out on pre-order.
Twice.
Yeah.
So it's never actually hit the for sale. Just cut down a tiny bit more so it's even. The for sale, ready to buy sort of section. So
come on, lads.
So let's repeat it all over again. So hence remaking it. It's just so popular. It's a gorgeous coconut scent.
It is.
It just totally reminds me of holidays. It's just so nice. So it is literally a white soap, but as you can see, it gels. It's a nice big circular gel. I actually quite like that. It looks very like I designed it nearly, doesn't it? So that's a sample bar. So we should just go through it. You can see it's creamier on the inside because it did gel.
And it tends to do the whole bar almost, which blends in nice.
Yeah. I'll move this to the side so you can get better shots. So as we get to the middle,
it's exciting.
There might be nothing.
Yeah.
I'm either suspecting a hole or nothing. Gelling obviously doesn't harm the soap in any way. In fact, I would say the majority of soapers choose to gel. This is one of the...
It's actually on a log.
There, look, so somebody's getting an extra piece, but it made no difference. It just was that warm, really.
It'd be interesting to see cut through that.
Yeah, well, we're not going to do that.
No.
Yeah, I would say most soapers, choose to gel their soaps. It means that you can cut a bit earlier. Some people think it makes for a harder bar. It is purely a matter of taste. I prefer ungelled, but I do gel some soaps because
they just do it.
Well, like this one, it just has a mind of its own. And some ones with embeds and stuff like that are better if you do gel them, because you could run the risk of the embeds falling out or cracking out of the soap body. So.
And also, as you can see, there's lovely bits of desiccated coconut on top of each bar of soap.
And it really smells, isn't it like a summer holiday or
I'm
something?
sort of getting the smell. I can't
You
really.
can't smell
Yeah.
'cause it's just
I got a
cold.
cold a couple of days ago and I'd avoided it for so long and got all my college work done, but now as it comes to an end, I get a cold. So I'm quite nasally, worse than normal. I think I sound quite nasally on camera, so I sound worse tonight. But
You're imagining that, I'm afraid.
I was in Galway, as we all were, at my brother's confirmation, and we had a lovely meal afterwards in a hotel, and I couldn't, well yeah, I was assuming it was lovely, I couldn't taste it, because my nose was so blocked. So yeah, I can't really smell this stuff. But it is nice,
Well,
and
you
I
did
take
smell it
some-
before.
Yeah, I smelled it before, and it's the same fragrance.
Yeah, yeah,
So.
it's exactly the same.
Yep.
Ordered specially to make more. So it's just such a nice. It's sweet coconut. It's like the fruit. It's got like a sunshiny note to it. Is all I can describe it as. Gosh, that's all I can really describe it as. You have to smell it. It's just so good. It reminds me of like.
So basically, you have to buy it to figure it out.
No, it's like. It reminds me of holidays, and I am absolutely dying for our summer holidays. So see this, how it's heated up there, little spots of glycerin.
That's
The natural
glycerin,
glycerin in the soap. Either that or slightly overheated little bits of soap, but again, no harm. Yeah, it just reminds me of holidays. I'm so dying for our holidays now.
You are,
I
aren't you?
cannot wait for them. Oh, we've got 11 weeks to go now. I am on countdown. So I'm just going to cut the sample bars. I'll tell you what these were.
So a nice size sample bar that you're doing now.
Yeah. I thought the
Before
other ones
they
were
were
just a bit too mean.
Well, they were kind of curling if they were too thin
Yeah.
as well, just when curing.
And I hated that. Oh God, how I hated that. So literally just each end of cushions 3.
These are nice, fine
So
size
look,
sample
this
bars.
is the sample you'd get. Obviously I'm going to trim it up and everything. So it's a good size to get an idea of how the soap feels in your skin. And the scent, and you know whether you want to buy it or not again. And I have gotten pre-orders from sample bars before, or orders I should say, any orders.
From one they sent out for the actual soap.
Yeah. Just because, and sometimes people say, actually, you know, I wouldn't have picked that, but it's gorgeous, the fragrance.
I know someone in particular.
Yeah, that's the very person I was thinking of. And they just loved it. They just didn't think it was their sort of thing, but it turns out it was. Which is great. Okay, so
Question.
yes.
You were on about this before, but nothing's come of it as of yet. But there was talks of
Oh, the
making
small
samples, yeah,
Yes.
to sell.
I have been thinking about that. I'll still do it. But what I'm going to do, I think, because I'm doing double batches, I don't do double batches and a batch of that all at the same time. It just didn't appeal. To
That's
be honest.
excessive.
Well, it just doesn't appeal. It's a bit too much like bulk soaping, which never appealed to me totally, which is why I said I wouldn't do wholesale. So what I'm going to do, I think, is order some of the fragrance oils that I use on a regular basis. Just enough to make, you know, one or two of those small batches for the molds that I have for this in mind, and specifically sit and make soap specifically for them.
Okay.
So there might be like two the small lobes in one fragrance, say the coconut or whatever. So I'm thinking like for the small bottles I have, that if I used to use, say, for one batch, I could probably get 2 batches of sample soaps out of it.
Yeah.
It'll be slow to build up, but I think over time it'll be fine. So that's the thinking at the moment. But I have said it's not going to happen until after we get back from holidays.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
You told everyone, but didn't tell me. That's
Well,
nice.
actually, have I said it? Maybe I didn't say it. Maybe I said it to myself. Who knows?
Oh, nice way to cover your tracks.
Well, I could have. I don't know. But I just think that's, you know, the less stressy way for me to do it. So that's the plan. I do have smaller bottles of fragrances, and for some of them, like Spellbound Lovers, it was a smaller bottle of fragrance that makes one whole loaf. I probably could have made 2, possibly even 3 of the sample loaves with it, and it might be worth using it up for that. It might not be, I don't know, but it'll give people an idea of the soap and how it behaves with people's skin. And some of the fragrance, I don't think I'll do all the fragrances in those, because that's just, and there's too much to manage stock and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it'll be maybe a key sort of 5, 6 fragrances that people get an idea of how this behaves in this particular format, and you can have this fragrance or a couple of others. But if you want to try a few more, try the wider range. Something along those lines.
And even if not for the fragrance, they get to see the quality of your soap.
Absolutely,
and how
because
it lathers up and
the key thing is not always about the fragrance. It's about how it affects your skin and how good it is for your skin, how well it cleans, how well it conditions your skin. The fragrance is slightly secondary to it.
Yeah.
A good soap is going to treat your skin really, really, really well, and that's what's going to make you come back and buy. If you have a rubbish soap, smells great, if it's terrible on your skin, you're never going to buy it again.
No,
so if you have so if you have sample bars that people can try, they know the quality of the soap is good, and that they can try it in maybe 5 or 6 fragrances. But if they want to branch out into something more, then they go for those full-size bars.
Yeah.
So I think it's more about sampling the soap as an entity rather than for sampling fragrances.
Yeah.
And again, I send these sample bars out in each order, so they get to sample the fragrances in that way too. So it's kind of, it's more about the soap, I guess. But again, it's after holidays, which is, we're heading into sort of middle of August before we get a look at that sort of thing. Alright, so this is coconut cream. Hope you like it. We're going to sit down now and trim up our soaps and get them ready. And read, Titch's going to read to me, which is the usual sort of way we pass the time, which we both love it, don't we? It's just so good. And it's such kind of nice quiet time. I really don't think people spend that sort of time together enough. I don't think we do spend it enough. So
you're always off gallivanting, earning monies.
Yeah, I'm either at work or you're off at take photos or I don't know,
taking photos,
book thing or a group thing or a movie thing or something. So we like to build it in and make time.
Yeah.
So it's a good way of making time while we're doing the soaps. It's a nice healthy thing to do. So anyway, coconut cream will be on the website shortly for pre-order, and I think these are ready around the 27th of May, if I am correct.
Wow.
I know.
Almost like summer.
I know. Okay, so we have made 2 more soaps yesterday.
Sneak peek?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so let me guess. Sandalwood vanilla?
Yep.
I'll go the shadow. This is Sandalwood Vanilla, and this is Spellbound Lovers.
And Titch hasn't seen the inside of either of these, so she hasn't a clue what's
No.
going on, except for what you see at the top.
Glitter.
So we'll be cutting those the next day or 2.
This looks edible, I'm sorry.
Probably Saturday or something, because you're not here on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say goodbye for now, and we'll see you very soon. Bye!
Bye.